What's going on, guys? It's Kai here and welcome to another video. We were lucky enough to get our hands on Flare for 1 week. That's right, we have 1 week with Flare. We have a weekly key. I'm going to be showing you my journey using Flare as a beginner, never using it before, never used a CLI bot before. Let's see how it goes. First of all, before we get into the bot, what I am going to say is these are my aims for this. The most obvious one, cop a couple pairs of shoes. Understand how to actually use this bot. I don't want to just hit lucky, I want to understand what is going on. And number 3, one of the biggest ones, I want to hit on mesh. If you don't know what mesh is, it's JD Sports, Size, Foot Patrol, and the Hip Store. These are all under mesh. I've never botted mesh before, so I really want to hit at least a pair on there. Before we get into some footage and we get downloading the bot, if you would like to join my cook group, guys, it's the top link in the description. It's basically a group where I teach you guys how to buy sneakers, how to resell sneakers, how to make money off these. We give you all the investment information, we give you raffle links, how to cop the shoes. If you're a manual reseller, you know nothing, we're here to help. If you're an intermediate, or even if you're a pro and you want to take it to that next level, we can give you this in our group. We only charge £15 a month, which one for a start is half the price of many other groups. But yeah, if you want a one-on-one call every single month and you want all this help that you need for reselling, click the top link in the description and I hope to see you guys in there. Join the community of about 160 people. I'll post some of our social media posts. This is all of our success. This is what we go for. And yeah, just to prove to you guys that people in the server, we do make some nice money. Let's get into some footage.
Alright, hello guys, we have Flare downloaded and we have played around with it for about an hour, and already I'm pretty confident to know what I'm doing. It's quite surprised me. Basically, as a CLI bot, I was quite scared, as I said before, that I wouldn't quite understand. However, I've picked it up pretty quick. I had a couple of wash questions to a couple of mates, I'm not going to lie. However, I'll just give you a quick tour of it right now before we get into some drops and hopefully cook as well. So you have Flare CLI, this is where you're going to open the bot. You have the Flare CLI folder, which is where you're actually going to set up your tasks, set up your profiles and so on. So if you don't know how CLI works, essentially these is what you put your stuff into. Instead of a nice GUI where you enter it here, enter in there, all you have to do is, for example, you want to set up your profiles, you simply just open up your profiles tab, but open up Ron's editor. I'm going to have all this blurred. However, as you can see here, profile name, first name, you just fill this all this in, and that is your profiles. All you do then, save it, and then obviously you click off and you fill everything in, get it all set up nice and good. Once all that is sorted and you read all the guides, you're ready to just go for it. Honestly, I did a couple tests around, which I will show you right now. But yeah, this is opening Flare, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this may look all confusing, but it literally tells you what to do. So what do you want? I want to try launch a task. So I said we're going to launch a dummy task to show you what it looks like. And what I like about it is it does actually tell you what everything is doing, tell you what's happening as well, which is always very good. So as you can see here, you can see literally all happening. Add to cart, checking out, getting shipping rates, shipping method, standard delivery, submitting billing, generate checking URL. Oh, there's been a thing there. So look, PayPal checkout link ready, success, right one here, and boom, it is right there right now. If you wanted to check it out, I could then click on desktop and look at that. What this should lead to is then I can log into my PayPal and pay for the product. Obviously blur out that email as well. However, that's essentially how it works. It's as simple as that. It did take a little bit of time to set it all up.
Alright guys, recap of day 1. We've downloaded the bot, we've had a little bit of a play around, we've managed to get our head around how it actually works. Surprisingly, a lot easier than I thought. The CSV files are very easy to understand, which I was personally scared of when running. However, it's actually a lot easier, and in some cases it's actually better than GUI. There's not much we can do now, I'll be very honest, it's quite a dry week, as we do have some releases coming. So let's wait for a couple releases. Alright guys, day 4, day 2 and 3, there was literally nothing to do, no drops to run for at all, so it's quite sad. However, this is about to change. We potentially have some mesh restocks tonight, and not only that, we do also potentially have some career restocks of the mids and potentially other dunks. However, if you didn't know, one for a start, I've never even run of career, I've never even heard of career. It's not a UK site, so we're going to be running some different regions. However, this site does require accounts. So another cool feature of Flare, it has account generators in the bot with it. Unfortunately, as I said, it's been 4 days and there's been no drops, but that's just how it is. I've had so much fun setting up, to be honest. It took about an hour of just messing around, doing my profiles, doing a couple of test tasks, and I feel like I got the hang of it. After a couple of wash questions, congratulations to a couple of my mates. We're all good to go. So yeah, hopefully we have a career drop tomorrow. Let's get to some generating accounts. Let's start some tasks. So it's actually half an hour before they recommend to start up some of your tasks. Well, all of your tasks, but on wait mode. As you'll see here, we start here. What we should see is, yeah, initiating and logging in. So it's going to get a lot of this, retrying. However, as long as we see successful, we're looking good. So we're going to do the same now. This was for task 1, so we're going to go for task 2 now. So launch tasks. We want number 2, well 3, and we're off. And as you can see here in the top right, you can see how many have logged in. So we've got 6 out of 67 here. I've got 42 out of 68 here, and that's all it's going to do and how it's going to work. And then basically, at about 2 minutes before, when we get the sizes and we get the PIDs, essentially what happens here. So these are for task 1, these are for task 2, and what's going to happen is I'm basically just going to put the PID or the SKU or the URL in here, save, and then boom, these will change, and we should be good to go. But guys, now we will just wait and see what happens. We've got a while, so I'll probably just do some uni work while I wait. But yeah. So basically, the confirmed ones that are going to be dropping are the mid GS grey, blue, icy ones. However, as if you didn't know, Korea doesn't really go to the UK, so it is basically only Germany, France, and a couple other regions. So I do not really fancy reshipping, just because there is a small fee with reshipping, and these mids are going to be quite low profit margins anyway, so this drop we may not even run for actually after all this setting up. However, apparently Korea usually like to restock other things at the same time, so hopefully they'll restock some other stuff and then we'll be ready to put them in when necessary, really. And when we find out, I think that's the biggest thing, is when you get the information is when you can run. It's not even dropped yet. 4 minutes late, nothing even dropped. We're carting, so it's a good sign, I guess, but they can't cart when there's no stock. Okay, I'm starting to get a bit worried. Day 5 and we still haven't had a drop. I am not going to lie, I did spend 2 hours setting up for career, just because all the account generating, I got a bit confused with it. The reason why it actually took so long was only because I had to put the emails into the CSV, but apart from that, that's literally it. I will literally have them profiles now forever, so for the next future career drop, I can obviously run it there. But this is getting a bit sad now. We've got literally 2 days left and we still haven't had a drop. However, my last and only chance tomorrow is going to be the Jordan 1 mid grey icy swoosh ones. There's also some lows coming out as well. Now, I'm very, very hopeful for this drop, and I'll tell you exactly why. They are releasing on Office, they're releasing on Mesh, they're releasing on Foot Locker, they're releasing on Offspring, they're releasing on many, Foot Asylum, they're releasing on so many sites, and guess what? Flare covers all of these sites. I'm going to be focusing on Mesh mostly. I have got in lectures, so I probably will only focus on Mesh, maybe some Foot Locker as well. However, I am hopeful. I'm going to be running Koch Club secret proxies. I'm also going to be running Dream Premium proxies and our newest sponsor to the channel, Hammer Proxies. They are a private proxy company. What does this mean? It's invite only. These proxies have been absolutely killing the game at the moment, and they've happily enough partnered with us, so I'll be able to give away some invites to their group. I'm exclusively only giving them to my members in my cook group, so the KaiKicks Apprentice, if you would like to join it, down below. However, big thanks to Hammer Proxies for sponsoring the channel, and yeah, let's hope we can cook tomorrow. Let's just see how it goes. We did it, guys. We absolutely cooked on the release. I would have gone for more, however, I did have to start lectures and I should have gone for more, and I basically could have got more. I was literally only running for a couple of minutes, got loads of checkouts, and I thought that'll do me fine. We absolutely did it and we absolutely killed it. Let's get to the conclusion of this video and my thoughts of Flare. So guys, overall Flare, what are my thoughts? So let's go through a couple things. First of all, it's site list. Flare's site list covers every single EU site you could possibly even think of. Not only do they cover them, but they also cook on them as well. So let's go through some positives and negatives. This is actually an affordable bot. It ranges from price 1k to 2k, which I believe is very 100% worth it for this bot. It's got a nice user base with a very big staff team and actually a nice dev team as well. The owners are also very organised. Atmo, very organised person, and also a very sound person as well. Very hardworking, so a big respect to him, and I would like to say thank you for the opportunity to run Flare for a week from Escape Notify. So a big thank you to you, Atmo. Next up, another positive. It cooks every site. It absolutely kills every site, and what can you ask less of? If you do have a little bit of experience botting, you're going to be able to pick up this bot and start cooking straight away, just like I did. It's actually a very easy bot to use, and you can get some nice smart pairs as well. So let's go through the negatives. Well, I say negatives, there is hardly any negatives. The only negative I can think of Flare is probably mainly the CLI feature, as it's only CLI. If you don't know what CLI means, that's what it means by putting it all into folders and stuff like that. It may be quite confusing to a beginner. However, honestly, I'd never used CLI before. Within an hour, I picked it up fine and I was using it fine. Now, time for the biggest question. Would I get Flare? 100%. I am not even joking. I've enjoyed my time so much using this bot. As soon as I get enough money the way I can afford and know I have the time to run Flare, I am definitely pick up this bot into the inventory, and it will probably be most likely the next bot I do buy. So overall, that does wrap up today's video. A big thank you to everyone. This includes Flare, this includes Escape Notify, this includes all of my sponsors. Thank you to everyone for this. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you would like to join my cook group, please do click the top link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.